welcome back to VGS Let's Talk Gaming. I'm your host, Chloe Kowalik, and I'm here today with two of my very good friends. Hunter, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing pretty all right today.
Yeah?
Well, so-so.
So-so? Why so-so?
So-so. It's been a long day.
Yeah, for sure. It's just, we're kind of getting to that point where it's almost midterm time, and some teachers are actually giving midterms early.
I took one midterm this past week.
Yeah, I'm doing one right now.
No midterms as of yet for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, I didn't introduce you yet, but you're here.
Oh.
Hey guys,
And
Alex is here
Alex!
too.
Alex, how you
Hey,
feeling
it's
today,
me.
Alex?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Good. I don't know if you've introed me yet or not. I don't know when to start talking.
Oh,
'cause have
I
to run
always
across the
go-
station.
And I'm your host, Chloe Kowalik, and I'm here with my very good friends, Hunter, and then I start with Hunter, and then I wait for you.
Yeah, it's like stalling.
Yeah, we
Ah,
stalled.
I see.
Yeah,
I see
exactly.
the game you're playing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this week, we're going to talk about music and games. I actually did this last semester. I think it was in the spring I did it.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I just kind of did songs that I thought were really impactful
Mm-hmm.
from games, and I think I talked a little bit about study music as well. But now it'll be cool to see what you guys think and the kind of
Yeah.
stuff that you've taken from games.
I feel like
But
I was messaging you during this episode that you were doing it last semester.
I think you were too, because I played a Minecraft song, and I think I remember you saying something about it.
I think it was stall because you mentioned it was the one that you play with Caitlin.
I can see right now. It was Sweden.
It was sweet.
It was Sweden, yeah.
I thought it was one of the music discs.
Oh, Ward. I
Yeah.
talked about it, but I didn't play it.
Oh.
Ward, maybe I did play it. Ward is just the best one, arguably.
Yeah.
So
It's a cyan one, right?
it is. It is cyan, yeah. It's a weird blue. But anyways, you're listening to WCBF 88.9, the campus and community voice of Fredonia. We're gonna get started. All right, so a lot of games, kind of to intro, kind of like movies, will have a soundtrack playing in the background, or during certain parts, certain characters have themes. Certain places will have themes, like music themes to them. And a lot of game music is really iconic and widely recognized by anyone, the Super Mario Bros.
Sure.
Theme.
Yeah.
If you heard the first note of that, I think you would recognize it.
I think nationwide people can.
Nationwide and Japan.
Nationwide
for
is on
sure.
your side.
You guys know Nintendo World in Japan?
I've heard
Have
of it.
you heard of it?
I
It's
have
kind
heard
of cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, we could talk about that. We'll talk about that in a different thing. That's kind of separate. But yeah, so Super Mario, I'll talk about Final Fantasy. There's a couple really, really big ones in Final Fantasy. Minecraft, obviously, we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so is there any games that you guys think have a really good soundtrack to them? Alex. Alex, this isn't a class. This is a discussion podcast, and Alex
Listen,
is raising his hand.
I was about to
raised
say
my
something, and
hand.
then you raised your hand, and I stopped. Just out of instinct.
Fallout.
Fallout, yes, Fallout does have good music
Fallout
to it.
has an amazing music because Fallout's all about that I wouldn't call it retro vibe, but that oldie times vibe. You know
It
what
is,
I mean?
yeah.
They got a bunch of music from that time.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. I don't wanna set the world on fire.
We're getting a musical rendition
yeah.
from Alex.
Fallout is
Thanks,
all
Alex.
about the composing kind of scores. It's not original, right?
There is some original music to it. There's some really impactful original
Yeah.
music, especially I think in Fallout 4. One thing that I can think of is when you first see. Have you played Fallout 4?
I have not.
Okay, so the Brotherhood of Steel, right? You've probably heard of them,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're a big military force, right? And in Fallout 4, at one point when you do a big part of the story, you come out of this building and you're on the roof of the building. And as you come out onto the roof, the Pridwin, which is a massive, a Zeppelin essentially, massive airship is flying across the sky. And if I remember correctly, the soundtrack during that point, just spot on. It's wow. That's because the whole thing about Fallout is post-apocalyptic, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
All technology has essentially been, wasted. And to have such a big vehicle like that flying across the sky, it's wow,
Oh yeah.
that's awesome.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
I
wonder
do,
if
I
could
get you.
find it.
I know what you're talking
That'd
about
be
too.
cool.
I was actually going to ask you if you could play little snippets of all the music that we say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex is the DJ
Try
for
and keep
the
it
night.
short and kind of stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or like when you're about to talk about it, have it like undergoing the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll try that. 1 second. I have a ad for Google Nest
Mm.
before I can listen to the Pridwin in all her glory.
Uh-huh.
Come on, security. Go away. Okay.
Google Nest is interesting.
Here we go. Let's see if I remember this correctly. I could have just like completely gotten this part wrong, but oh, this is all companion comments.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
So that.
Underlying with
powerful.
the you said it was a blimp, right?
Yeah.
Underlying with that, it mixes very well.
Yeah. I think it's really awesome in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, coming from a person who has no experience in audio like you guys do, they're both audio majors.
Are we?
Yeah. Well, I'm
didn't know
telling
that.
I'm telling the audience that, not you,
Yeah.
actually.
This is
Man.
news to me. Is it to you, Hunter?
Alex.
Anyways, continue.
Coming from a person that doesn't know anything about this kind of stuff, I think it sounds really cool and it sounds really effective. So, yeah.
That's the thing you get with those kind of impactful pieces. It's really easy to make an impactful piece when it's written in like a major scale.
Yes. When it's something so impactful, like,
Yep.
you know, the Brotherhood is back, essentially.
You got the
that's-
kind of like brass kind of leading it up.
Mhm.
I think it's brass.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. We have a message from Sherry.
Uh-oh.
I love the Sherry segments. No, it's nothing bad. It's,
Oh,
it's
okay.
no,
okay.
don't worry. No. Usually, okay, I feel like the connotation is whenever Sherry messages, there's issues. But no,
Yes.
I don't think there's any issues.
Okay.
But she just wanted to say that my dad had a Sega Saturn,
Uh-huh.
and she played the Sega channel. Thank you for that, Sherry. Very true.
Sega's pretty cool.
What is the
Let's see, guys.
Sega channel?
That's a good question.
It was. Hey, Mom, what's the Sega channel? I know there's a like startup
I know Sega company. is
online
pretty
game
cool.
service.
Interesting.
She said no issues. We sound great. Okay.
Huh.
It was in the 90s. Look it up. Okay. Thanks. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah. Interesting.
Sega released some cool games.
It was a project developed by Sega for the Sega Mega Drive video game console.
Huh.
It was revolutionary.
Revolution.
She said that was what she did in college. But I know there's like a startup for it that's actually music related.
I didn't know Sega released another game console. Other than I know they released a few, but I never heard of this one.
They've got what? They've got the Sega Genesis. Right?
They've got the Dreamcast, I
They
think
got
was
the
theirs.
Dreamcast, yeah. I feel like there's at least one more. This gives me Sonic vibes.
Well, that's the kind of Sega kind of
Yeah.
undertones. Like
Yeah.
there's
Sega.
the two games that are coming to
Sega.
mind right now
Yeah,
are,
that too.
are obviously like Sonic,
Mm-hmm.
and there's also Super Monkey Ball.
Super Monkey Ball, that's right.
Super Monkey Ball is a great Sega game. It's like with that kind of style music.
Oh, it was a TV channel that had all the Sega games. And you had to pay for it monthly, and the games changed every month. So it's kind of like Game Pass, but on TV.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought I did that.
Love us, Sega.
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 All right, enough of that.
But yes, that was very smooth and jazzy.
Yeah.
But yes, anyway, talking about impactful stuff, I definitely think Fallout 4 does a good job about that.
Mhm.
And I think you really emphasized that when you did your little speech. Was that last episode or the
Yeah.
episode before that? And you literally played Fallout 4 music underneath it. It was like the main, that was the main theme,
the
right?
main OST, yeah.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 music, I've come to find that it really establishes mood.
Yeah.
that it
Yes.
wants to, like, an atmosphere that it wants
The-
to.
And
the-
that's the
come
whole
across.
point of like music in
Oh,
games,
yeah.
I think, is it helps you feel what you're supposed to feel.
The thing I love about Fallout's music is that it's so wildly different. At least from when Bethesda took over, it's so wildly different between games. Like
Mhm.
Fallout 3, it it's not really musically. Like there's not much just background music in the game. It's very hollow, I'd like to say. You hear more of like the wind between the buildings than
Mhm.
actual songs playing. I feel like that really, encapsulates just the emptiness of DC and just how
Yeah.
destroyed it is. Fallout
Fallout.
4 Fallout 4, it's all about like the patriotic, Boston, Boston Tea Party, the USS Independence, that type of stuff. So it's very I feel like it's very like, nationally themed, and it's very like we're the USA. Dun, dun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
I feel like it's a good, like, progression kind of thing.
Yes, Fallout 76, it's very country themed. So you have, soother tones, something a bit more, country.
Yeah.
I think they do a good job at that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what? Another game that does a good job of that?
What?
Final Fantasy 15. You know what, Alex? I'm not here for your attitude.
Do you have a faunal? I'm horrible today.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Faunal.
No, it's okay. I have quite a few that are pretty good,
Yes. What's the name
but
of it?
look up Stand By Me by Florence and the Machine. Okay, don't play it yet.
Okay.
Or I guess you could play it under, but I was going to kind of describe like what's happening.
Okay.
So without spoiling much, because I know a lot of people, Alex mostly haven't played it yet, and I don't want to spoil. But with every Final Fantasy game, it's gonna have a sad ending. That's just kind of the way it is. But they play this song. "Stand By Me" is originally by a guy named Ben E. King, and it's an older song. I think it was around the 50s when it came out. But there was a cover of it done by the band Florence and the Machine. They're also well known. And this plays in the beginning and in the end of the game. And they're both really, really impactful moments, and they have different meanings in the beginning and the end, but it's the same song. I think it's really cool, and it's really powerful. And it's a sad song, and when it's playing at the end, it just makes it so much more elevated to me. So, yeah.
Oh, I've heard of this before.
Yeah,
I
it's
think I've
it's
heard
a
this too, yeah.
popular
Yeah.
song, and the band that covers it is popular, but this was recorded for Final Fantasy 15, and there are 10 years that it took to develop the game. But the game in general has a lot of really powerful music in it, and they came up with their like own original composition of songs. It's like there's like an album you can look up on Spotify. And there's ones for different characters, there's ones for places like I was mentioning earlier. And all of the songs really kind of make something else to the story, because the story is already very powerful being a Final Fantasy game. But when you hear the music with it, it's just so powerful, and it really like kind of gets the feels going. I think it's really cool.
Want to know what else I think is cool, Chloe?
What's cool, Alex?
88.9 WCBF, The Voice. That's what you're listening to right now.
Thanks, Alex. That was really good.
I was
know.
thinking about something like that.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
be like, you know what else has pretty good music and stuff?
Our radio
88.9.
station.
WCVF.
But yeah, so that's kind of something that I thought was really impactful. It was kind of the best example I had. And it does, all the Final Fantasy games kind of do that. 7 does that really well. You know, the character Aerith.
Sure.
She had like a very tragic thing.
I've never played a Final Fantasy game
Okay,
before, so.
that's a little problematic. I don't know
What
why
do you
you're
mean
here,
it's
but
problematic?
whatever.
Have
I'm
you
just
played
kidding.
Final Fantasy Hunter?
Okay, well, that's a little
team-
problematic. I don't know
No,
how
I
you
have
haven't.
not.
You guys are
What do you mean
fake.
it's
I guess I can't just
problematic?
shake my head.
fans. But yeah, just all the music, like the song that is played for that character too, is just, like pretty well known.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's good.
It does sound
Makes that effect. What about you, Hunter?
I can't think of anything that's really like very impactful.
Mm-hmm.
More, it sticks with you for a while. I guess in a way you could say it's very impactful.
I was gonna say that would
Yeah,
that constitutes.
has an impact on you.
There
Alex.
you go. I swear to God.
Imagine it's 10 p.m. on a cold night of March 2016. It's raining outside. It's warm in your room, and the wind is howling. You and your friends are playing Minecraft. The end update was just released, seeing as it's March 2016. So you and your friends have started a brand new world with all new dreams and accomplishments waiting to happen. You're about 2 hours in, and you're already in the Nether. You're making progression. You and your friends are all on the same page. This is going to be an all-nighter. And you're going to have fun.
That was really beautiful.
That
I just
was
like
beautiful.
that was beautiful, man.
Thanks,
that was
Dan.
good.
Imagine it is February 2021. You've just started a new Minecraft server, modding at that. You're having fun. You invite someone new in the dorms to play with you. Suddenly, you have to quarantine.
But you come back and you continue playing Minecraft and hanging out with your friends.
For a week. Then we start Just the Fact.
And then we started Just the Facts.
And then we never played Minecraft again.
Exactly.
And here we are.
That is true. Here we are. Now we're
talking about it.
talking about
Minecraft unites people.
it. Yes.
It does. That's Hunter. That's how we started dating. Was Minecraft? I think that's how we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
Very cool.
I love Minecraft.
Me
personally.
too.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Everyone loves Minecraft.
Yeah.
I have a huge world on my Xbox
It's very cool.
that I've been slowly working on for the past like 6 or 7 years. It's just like a massive kingdom. You both have seen it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's huge. It is very, very huge.
Impression hour. Oops.
The
sorry,
first time I
microphone.
started playing Minecraft was actually on the Xbox with my friend Rain. And we had this massive world. We built like a 9-story hotel.
Yeah.
It was all out of like wood planks, but it meant a lot. Looking back, it didn't look great, but you know.
You know what? All that matters is that you guys had a good time
Yeah.
doing it.
And then I transitioned to PC Minecraft because he gave me his account and let me
Uh-huh.
kind of play it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have enough money to get my own account at the time, so. Which actually, I just looked it up.
Mhm.
I started playing Minecraft almost exactly 10 years ago
Wow.
on the PC.
Oh my god! It's almost your Minecraft.
I started right
anniversary.
before the 1.7.6 Java edition was released.
Okay.
And that was November 18th, 2011.
Wow.
Wow. That's very
The first time I started playing Minecraft, I had it downloaded on my Kindle Fire HD.
long.
And I came into 5th grade, whatever year that was. That's when we started playing. And there's this guy named Dylan. Shout out to Dylan. I don't know where he is right now. I haven't talked to him like since. But I really didn't know how to play the game, and he taught me, and he built me a house out of sand.
Nice.
Yeah, highlight.
See, this is a part about Minecraft that just make these memorable moments.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
remember things. It unites you with your friends.
Yeah. I remember I started playing Minecraft to play the Pixelmon mod, to play Pokemon because I didn't have a Nintendo DS to play
Oh,
Pokemon, or at least I didn't have the game. I think I had like the DS, but like I couldn't get like the new Pokemon game, so I was like, I'm gonna play
Yeah.
Pokemon on Minecraft.
aw.
And yeah, that's how I started. And I still love to play the Pixelmon mod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Great.
that's cool.
It's
love
a
it.
good mod, and it's updated, I think, still frequently.
Yeah, well, the original Pixelmon mod got
Yeah.
axe striked, but
Yeah.
they rebuilt it.
Yeah.
So
Aw.
there's a new version going around. I very much enjoy it. I got my my iPad from a Pixelmon server.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool.
So yeah, Minecraft got me a Apple product. Heck yeah.
Yeah, anyway, continuing. I think this is going to be an amazing segue that I shouldn't have said anything about before doing the segue. It would have been, you know what? I ruined my own segue.
It's botched now.
I know. I was just so proud of it that I had to tell you guys.
Immediately.
That's when you do this.
And then I
You do the
was-
segue and then say
And then
something.
you ruined it.
It's okay. So anyway, Minecraft is a very iconic game, and everybody would recognize Minecraft music.
Yes.
Of
Let's
course.
talk about that now.
Minecraft music.
No,
No, memorable music.
memorable
Oh,
music.
iconic.
Stuff that like
music.
iconic. Yeah. Does anyone want to
I'll
start? I
start.
can start if you want. Okay.
Well, obviously, we touched a little bit base on Super Mario earlier.
Mhm.
I'd say that's pretty global. Everyone
For
can
sure.
recognize that. Even just looking at Mario himself, the happy mustache man he is.
Happy mustache man.
But are you playing it?
No.
No, okay. So the one I was actually going to say is another Nintendo thing. I think Nintendo's pretty good about making soundtracks for
Yeah,
games.
for sure.
At least they are now. There's a few that I've heard from long ago that aren't great, but The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was actually something I had written down in my Spotify that I was gonna bring
Yep.
up. Yep.
Legend of Zelda. My favorite song from that is Lost Woods.
Yeah. I can't pinpoint which one that is, but I recognize the name of it and I've definitely played it.
Alex?
I'm
before.
working on it.
All right.
He's working on it.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Ha.
I wish you guys could see Alex right now.
He's jamming.
He's jamming.
Oh, and then we got that right side.
Yeah.
Then it kicks left.
Alex, your dancing right now would be like a 10-hour video on YouTube.
But,
Alex Irwin dancing.
This is only one of the many. This is just my favorite. In fact, I learned how to play on guitar, and I can't remember anymore, but I think I also started to learn it on baritone when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's also like Zelda's Lullaby.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called Zelda's Lullaby. It's a very peaceful kind of thing, and then there's also like Gerudo Valley.
Mm-hmm.
It's all these iconic things that like most people would know.
Yeah, for sure. Alex, did you wanna,
Well,
or did you want me to?
I'll talk. Why not?
Okay, because I was gonna kind of move it in a different direction, so I didn't want to do that because I would have had another segue, you know, as I do.
So my music, right? Perhaps it's not like iconic that everyone would know, but it's iconic for those that are fans of racing, I would say.
Mm.
Specifically fans of racing on Xbox consoles, because this game.
It's a very
something?
niche group.
There's narrowcasting right now.
Well, it's iconic for us.
Of course, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And that would be the song that plays during that first race in Forza Horizon. The very first Forza Horizon. At least to the people that I've talked to that have played racing games, they always point that out. I'm gonna see if I can find it. So why don't you talk about racing games for a second? While I
One of
try
the
to find it?
main, I know a lot of racing games opt for more of a, it's kind of like a compilation kind of soundtrack.
Mhm.
A lot of them feature, that's the word.
Yes.
A lot of them feature like actual songs that you would see like in day to day.
Yeah, yeah, I've noticed that too. Actually,
GTA, I don't think you can count it as a racing game.
it has an element to
Yeah.
racing in it. Yeah.
I know they were some of the ones that like actually opted for like a radio in game. I
Yeah.
know a lot of racing games do now too. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure. They have like a radio with like live music and a mock radio system where you can choose and select what kind of genres you
Yeah,
want.
that is a cool thing.
Yeah.
I found it. This is you guys might not play racing games, but I do. This is very iconic to us racing fans. Turn on MP3 and here we go. Hopefully it's not too loud. And it's going through like a cutscene right now. Let me see if I can turn the screen.
Hey guys, you're listening to Horizon Base Arena with me, Scott Tyler, on the first day of the Horizon Festival.
It's going through. And then you take control of the car.
It's already a beautiful
after
Colorado
this.
morning here with a forecast for high energy, scattered rhythms, and plenty of thundering engines. Hey, the word here is that the reigning champ, Darius Flint, will be arriving at Horizon today. So,
There's
if you're on the
Darius
roads just now, then stay out of his way, kids. He does not play well with others. This is Horizon. Keep it here.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
That's a special thing with like a lot of car games too.
Mhm.
It establishes like a style for that kind of thing. Like it's a lot of like techno kind of beats.
Techno bassy.
Yeah.
That was cool. I really liked that. Actually, I
Yeah.
couldn't see your screen, but I got a pretty good like visual in
Yeah.
my mind. Yeah, that was cool.
At least for us racing fans, that's a very iconic moment because Forza Horizon has become. Well, originally Forza was a very technical game. It was that's Forza Motorsport. But then in like 2012 or so, they came out with Forza Horizon, which was more of like an open world arcadey type racing game,
Mm-hmm.
and it just made waves. It really
Yeah.
did make waves in the racing community. And I mean, they're about to release the 5th Forza Horizon, so it's pretty popular for racing fans at least. Anyways, after that niche iconic song, what about you, Chloe?
Well, I don't play racing games, but I do play Mario Kart, which is kind of a racing game.
I'd say it's a racing game.
See, it ended up in the perfect segue.
Yeah.
I know. When you said that, in my mind, I was like, don't mess it up, don't mess it up, don't mess it up. And I was so proud of myself, but
We
I
dabbled
had to execute.
in Nintendo, brought it to a racing game, and then brought it back to Nintendo with a racing game.
Whoa.
I just combined your thing. Okay.
Look at that.
Anyways, Alex, will you please pull up Coconut Mall?
No.
Why are you anti-Coconut Mall? First of all, before I start this, why are you anti-Coconut Mall?
Because
Because you don't like any of the things that I like. You don't like Dog of Wisdom. You don't like Crab Rave. Now you don't like Coconut Mall.
Coconut Mall is just
It's fantastic.
it.
Let me explain before you say something incorrect.
Should I start playing it now?
No, because I'll start laughing. So, Coconut Mall kind of went viral on TikTok. You know, it was already pretty well known because
Yes.
Mario Kart. But a lot of people were using it to study while listening to Coconut Mall. Especially when you're in a time crunch writing an essay. You know, I was an English major last year. I had to write a lot of essays. So I tried it out. It is the most effective thing I have found.
Horrible.
We'll talk more about study music and gaming and stuff like after this. But I just need the world to know about Coconut Mall. Go for it.
You just
Wait,
got
wait. Coconut
Coconut
Mall.
Mall.
This actually sounds slow. I think I'm used to listening to it in 2 times speed. Can you put it in 2 times?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. 1.5? Yeah. Don't you just love it? It's great.
It's good in the game. Like right
It's
now,
good.
I'm just like, no. not
Imagine,
Coconut Mall.
now imagine typing.
I would not be
paper.
able to do an essay to this.
No,
I am so-
absolutely not.
It is a acquired skill, but once you get it, you write like 10 times faster. It's great. It's scientifically proven.
You should do a study on that. You should stick 5 people in a room
I should have done
Tell 'em
that
to
for
write
my
an essay?
research project. You're right.
and stick Coconut Mall on, and then have a control group.
With people not listening to Coconut Mall. Just a
Exactly.
silent room.
But you know what? Everyone should listen to.
What?
Also, not five people. That's too small.
Everyone should be listening to WCVF 88.9, the campus and community voice of Fredonia.
Want to know what else they should be listening to?
Coconut Mall.
Did you know more people live in the state of California than the entire
All
country
right,
of
so
Canada?
my fact is that flamingos can only eat
So,
upside down.
You know how like groups of animals are called different things, right? So I
On
learned the
average,
other
in the
day
United
that a group
States,
of
the most
owls
popular time to eat
are actually- Did you know you can listen to all these wacky facts on Just the Facts? Listen to it first on High Noon Friday.
Plug.
Not to toot my own horn, but I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That sounds. I would listen to that show, that segment, and the show too.
Yeah.
I would listen to the whole thing.
I am a completely unbiased person in this case, and I think that that was a cool idea. And I'm going to start listening to High Noon Friday,
Absolutely, you should.
Yeah,
noon on Friday.
Noon on Fridays.
exactly. High noon. On Friday.
What about by noon? Do we say goodbye after?
We say goodbye at the end of Just the Facts.
Yeah, so we say goodbye in advance for the rest of the show.
All right.
We do it for everybody else.
Hey,
Yes.
what'd you think of that? I got our promo in.
I thought that was really good. I also realized is there a grapevine because I don't have one.
Ooh. I'll check.
I didn't actually think about that because the music industry club thing already happened.
Yes.
You can go check.
Yeah, I'll go check.
I'll
I'll be
start
right
talking.
back, everyone.
Bye, Alex.
Goodbye.
Bye, Alex. Have fun.
Anyways,
Back to the actual show.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. That's so mean.
Where did I cut you off?
With Coconut Mall?
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say about that?
Oh, no. Just, I was going to transition again to study music, but I don't want to do that without Alex, you know?
Oh,
Alex,
yeah, we can leave that.
Yeah.
Is Coconut Mall your favorite Mario Kart piece?
Yes, because it helps me keep my grades.
Sure.
How else do you think I have good grades? All attributed to Coconut Mall. I've done 0 of it. It's all Coconut Mall.
It's all Coconut Mall.
Yeah.
You're just playing it constantly in your room.
I haven't played it in a
It's
while.
on a loop.
I haven't had like a big paper to write. I have a lot coming up at the end of the semester. A lot of like research and like diagnosis things. So I
Sure.
haven't gotten anything
Hi,
crucial
everyone.
to write. Alex is currently in the room and now he's leaving. Goodbye, Alex. Why did he give it to you? Why didn't he just...
Here you go.
Thank you, man.
Because I took it.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that.
I don't have my headset on.
But
I can't
Oh
hear.
yeah, no, sorry.
we waited for Alex to get back to kind of start our next segment of the
Yes,
thing.
this
What I
is a
missed.
good last thing to talk about in our last 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you guys listen to music while you study? It doesn't need to be like Coconut Mall on multiple high-speed Coconut Mall.
Not when I study. When I'm like doing assignments, though, I do.
Okay, that's similar.
Don't study, but when I'm doing assignments, I do in fact listen to music.
Hunter doesn't study.
I don't.
Why
We were
not?
listening to music
Well,
the other night.
That's
during your
false. I
work.
did study the other night for econ.
Oh yeah.
I did.
How'd that go?
I got 97.
That's really
Hey, See, this is
good.
why you should study.
See?
It's true.
Because-
Study, kids.
Because econ's very important, is it not?
Why did you look at him like
You
that?
didn't see that, but Hunter just kind of like looked around the studio.
Didn't know what to say. Econ is a very important thing. I think everyone should know at least the basis of econ.
What is econ?
Economics.
That's it. That's
It so right now I'm
Economics.
taking macroeconomics.
What
It
is in economics?
economics is the study of how efficiently we use our resources
Oh yeah,
That's
because our
actually kinda
resources
cool.
are scarce.
yeah.
Yes. Did you actually know that the U.S. is running out of money?
I did. I saw that article. I didn't
Yeah,
read it.
that's kind of. I didn't. Well, see, we talked about it on the news yesterday. We wrote the article for it, but I didn't
What was
write.
that?
I didn't. I
We
didn't write
wrote
the article,
that
so I didn't read it. So I
Mhm.
don't totally know what's going on, but I did hear that. So
But yeah, I think everyone should know a decent amount of macroeconomics.
yeah,
That's solid. That's solid. I agree. Even though
Yeah.
I don't know anything about economics.
I don't either, but it's
Yeah.
okay. We'll learn from Hunter. He'll teach us. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
What
mind doing
What
that.
is a resource?
A
Alex?
resource. Do you know trees?
Yes.
Trees are a resource.
Whoa. Okay. I think I get it now.
Wood. Well, actually, it might not be a resource. Wood might. I think wood is a resource. I don't know the exact things
Mhm.
about it, but resources is basically everything that goes into the markets,
Interesting.
Mm.
Interesting.
everything that goes into the firms and companies and stuff.
Interesting. I think Chloe's very upset that I've.
I'm
derailed
not
the
upset. I'm just playing with the piece of carpet I stole off the table.
conversation. I said, "What is a resource?" And Chloe went, "Alex."
Well, just because, I just wanted to keep the show going is all.
course.
Like, it's fine. Okay, anyway. So,
So
I
Next
listen
week
to...
we talk about the economics of Animal Crossing.
That's a good idea. I agree.
See, I'm bringing it back.
Actually, next week, this is a good time to say this. Thank you, Hunter. We don't have a show next week
We
because
don't.
we're on fall
Right,
break
that's true.
that Thursday and Friday, but not the Monday, which is, the actual holiday for some reason. But, so there's no
No one likes
no high
Columbus
noon
Day
next
anyways.
week. There's a high noon tomorrow though that you should listen
You
to.
should absolutely listen to Just the Facts is on it.
Exactly. But there's not going to be any shows next week.
No.
Or next Thursday and Friday
Yeah.
because of break. So, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
I'll post it on the Instagram.
Mhm.
But yeah, we'll be back the week after with something good, I'm sure.
Something solid.
Exactly.
We'll put some nice thought into it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, we won't.
Maybe we'll stay on top.
You say that now. We say that now, but we won't. It's okay.
Told you. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk about the economics of Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley.
Okay, we can that actually might be kind of cool.
Game economy.
But I don't know if I can.
Wow.
Alex, you're so funny.
I think that's a niche audience.
I don't know. Yeah,
That
I don't
would
know
be
how long
interesting.
we could do that.
Oh,
for.
we could
It
talk
could be
about
a.
it for
It could be a
forever. You
part.
kidding me?
Okay.
We
anyway.
could talk about it forever. I just don't know how much people would be interested in that topic.
They listen, Hunter. This is something about showbiz, okay? Especially us. They
Us.
don't come here for the content. They come here for the personality.
That's
true.
Jinx.
Who would want to listen to a robot monotonous voice talk about video game economies versus who would want to listen to Hunter James Halterman talk about video game economies?
That's true.
I can choose very quickly, and it'd be Hunter James Halterman.
So Minecraft villagers and emeralds.
Yeah.
That's okay. Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
But yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll keep going.
Study music. What do you?
I talk about Animal Crossing. A lot of times I'll like go on YouTube and I'll be like Animal Crossing study music, and they have like what would you call them? Compilations, medleys
Yeah.
of like all the different songs in the game or in like a certain game like New Leaf or whatever. And it's very nice and peaceful. And sometimes I just put it on when I'm just in my room. Alex, I don't know which one you're playing, but it's probably good. They're all good.
It's just a compilation.
Yeah. Is this New Horizons?
No, it's City Folk. My favorite.
New
Animal
Horizons is the
Crossing.
game.
No,
The name of the game.
no, it's not. This is 1 a.m. from the game City Folk.
No.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. That doesn't sound
Animal
right.
Crossing City Folk for the Nintendo Wii.
Oh, I thought you meant
my
the.
gosh.
Oh,
Oh my
I don't know why I
gosh.
didn't connect that in my head. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Just like how there's also Animal Crossing New Leaf and Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I know. No, I know of the game. I just for some reason wasn't thinking the name of the game. I don't know.
What's your favorite Animal Crossing game, guys?
I've only played the most recent one.
I haven't played them.
What's yours?
Unbelievable. City Folk. I love
City
City
Folk?
Folk.
Yeah, you just said
Yes.
City Folk.
Oh, I
City
didn't
Folk.
know you said that was your favorite. So I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I'm dissociating. I
I
think.
played from what was it called? Wildwood. What was the one before City Folk?
Good question.
That is great. We're gonna find out right now. But I played that wild one.
Research.
I was always more of like when I was on the DS.
Wild World. That's it.
When I was on the DS, I had Sims game. I can't remember what Sims game it was, but
Sims 2. I played Wild World. I played City Folk, and I played New Leaf. I do not have Horizons because I don't have a Nintendo Switch, sadly.
Mhm.
Right.
But if I had a Nintendo Switch, I'd be playing
for sure.
Horizons.
You know what we do have in the station is a Nintendo Switch.
Yes, but we also don't have
We don't have Animal
Horizons on that
Crossing.
Switch. Talking about the Switch, if you're interested in the radio station, come on down, play our Switch.
Can
Join-
I
join the
play with
station.
you guys?
If you come down, yeah.
I'm here right now. Just kidding. I don't. I have somewhere to be after this.
We just play Switch.
Can we
Yes.
play Switch
Yes.
together? Can we
Yes.
play Nintendo?
Yes.
Can we play Mario Kart tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. During High Noon Friday.
During High Noon
course.
Friday, 12
Yeah.
p.m. Friday on 88.9 WCF and 89.5 WDBL.
I'm gonna count that. No, I'm not. I was gonna count that as the station ID, but I'll do it again at the end. Okay. But yeah, I do a combination of like this kind of stuff because it's just so peaceful and it's not. I can't really listen to music that has words because I'll get distracted, or if it's something that I'm like really like into, I'll like dance to it and I'll start jamming out, and then that's counterproductive if I'm not doing my work. So stuff like this or anything that's like instrumental from games, mostly Animal Crossing lately, but this is a nighttime one, right?
It's the end of a nighttime one. I
Yeah.
wanted to get to a daytime one. Here we go.
It's very good ambiance.
It
Yeah.
is.
And it's like you kind of tune it out. Like you
Yeah,
it's called
that's
selective attention.
Yeah.
You focus only on your work and then this is kind of just like going in the background.
I was talking to someone about this exact thing the other day. Actually, I
Mhm.
can't remember what he said about it exactly, but it's like something about the frequencies. You kind of like it's there to prevent your mind from like wandering into like all the silence and stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's not as distracting as it would be if it had lyrics.
Right.
I was talking to them about my like kind of study music. It's lo-fi.
Lo-fi is another thing I was gonna mention, but it wasn't related to games. So I
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah.
I don't listen to game music. I listen to lo-fi.
Lo-fi is good. Yeah, if you search lo-fi study music on YouTube, there's like a ton of stuff that'll come up. I definitely recommend it to anyone that's listening.
It's actually quite like this.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like it, but I also just sometimes I really want to play Animal Crossing and I can't.
Yeah.
So this is like how I replace it. 'Cause I gotta get my work done anyway.
I feel like if I played Animal Crossing religiously and I listened to Animal Crossing music, I would just want to play Animal Crossing instead of doing my work.
Yeah, I think it's just I know that I need to get this done in order to play Animal Crossing. So
Like an
that's just-
incentive.
Wanna know what
People like incentives.
Wanna know what I like for study music?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes. On a similar vein of good old Animal Crossing. One second, let me see if I can bring it up. Can you guess actually?
Fallout?
No, that is not.
What is he? What? You're pulling up something related to Animal Crossing, you said?
Yes, in terms of a soundtrack to listen to.
Is this Stardew Valley?
Yes.
Yep.
I love the Stardew Valley soundtrack.
It is. Yes, Stardew Valley is good too.
Want to know what I would love one day, though I doubt I'll ever get it because it's out of stock,
Oh.
is the Stardew Valley complete vinyl soundtrack box set.
Oh,
That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
It is beautiful. If you haven't seen this, I absolutely recommend you guys just search it up because it's so nice. It's colored vinyl, which is always a plus. But it is 4 records, and each record is the songs from that specific season. So like spring is pink. I think spring. Yeah, spring is pink. Summer is green. Autumn is orange, and winter is white.
If I'm
That's
remembering this
cool. Like
right,
marbled.
I want to say Winter was my favorite soundtrack.
Yeah.
I think.
And like all these covers are just absolutely gorgeous. Like look at this.
Aw.
That is very nice.
The winter record looks beautiful in my opinion. I like it.
That's really cool. I can actually see that now. Yeah, that's really cool.
I love
That's
it.
kind of, Alex, you kind of gave me a good idea. Maybe I'll start looking for soundtrack vinyl because I recently
restock.
got a vinyl in my possession record player. Thanks, Hunter. Shout
course.
out. But that's actually kind of cool because then I wouldn't have to pull it up on my laptop. I could actually put it in my record player. That'd be
Want to
cool.
know a soundtrack I have on vinyl that
What do you have?
you probably would never guess? I have the Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack.
You
on
do?
vinyl. Yes.
Red Dead actually does have kind of a good
It
soundtrack to
has
it.
a ballin'
Like,
soundtrack.
I've played almost. I don't have the heart to finish the game because I know how it's gonna end, and I just don't want my game to end.
Mhm.
So, but yes, I've played almost the entire game, and it is very cool.
Let me see if I can
A sample.
bring it up real quick. Cruel, Cruel World. Let's do that one.
You know, this would be good for high noon.
It would be, honestly.
This definitely matches Red Dead.
Yes.
Let me see if I can bring up the vinyl box set. Or not box set, but it was the music of Red Dead Redemption 2 LP. Mine, here it is. Perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking at. Once again, check it out if you haven't, but this is what I have.
Oh, that's cool.
It is 2 transparent red records, and it's, what's it called? It's a fold out, so there's records on both sides of the cover. I believe it has like all the credits for all the songs on the inside of it. It has some beautiful art. I want to say it also comes with a lyric sheet, if I remember correctly, but I might be wrong on that. But it is a lot of great songs. It's beautiful. I love it. I
Yeah.
love that set.
That's cool. Yeah. Anyways, I have a grapevine to read, and then we'll wrap up after that. Can we have some booth plays to play, but they're not gaming, which is
Sadly.
that would have been really cool, but no, unfortunate. Anyways, join us October 6th at 12 p.m. online via Zoom for the opening of the 2021-2022 Brown Bag Lecture Series. Dr. Robert Zalgren, Professor, School of Education, will be the inaugural guest speaker. His talk will focus on freedom of expression on college campuses. Students, staff, faculty, and our area residents are welcome. Check out the fredonia.edu events page for more information and the Zoom link.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I have one more thing
There's
to
a
say
mistake
before we
in it.
start ending off.
Yeah? What do you have to say?
It's more of like older game music. All the game soundtracks. I was going to mention Super Mario 64.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm familiar.
I quite like the soundtrack of
Mhm.
Super Mario 64. I can't
That's-
remember
that's cool.
which one stands out. You can say something while I try and remember it.
I was just gonna say, thinking about retro games and their soundtracks is also pretty cool. That's another approach we could have taken.
Mhm.
I kind of wish we did now, but we always have the future. But yeah, like I was thinking when I thought about doing the music episode when you said, "Hey, let's do music," I was kind of thinking of when you start up Pac-Man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that earlier. The Pac-Man soundtrack.
Sometimes it plays in my head throughout the day, and I don't know why. Exactly. That is it. Yeah. Sometimes it'll just play in my head when I'm walking to class.
It's my one brain cell booting up in the morning.
Exactly. But yeah.
I think it might be Dire Dire Docks
Dire
is
Dire
what I'm trying to
Docks.
think of. If you'd like to play that as we
If we have
end the show
time.
here.
Yeah.
Dire Docks. Super Mario 64.
That's the one. We can play that out.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to VGS Let's Talk Gaming this week. I hope you had a good time listening to us talk for an hour, for 48 minutes. Yeah, so we won't see you next week because, we're on break, as I mentioned. But we'll be back the week after that. I don't have the date for when that is, but I'll update the Instagram. I'll let you guys know what's going on. But yeah, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you, Alex and Hunter, for, being here.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
of course.
having me.
Yeah, I was excited all week for this, so I'm really glad we got to
I look
have a
forward
good
to
time.
it.
Yeah, me too.
I was really interested in this topic, so.
Yeah, for sure. So, all right. See you guys not next week, the week after.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Goodbye.